Qué rollo, quiero mandar un saludo a mi amigo Goodfella de parte de tu amigo Jaime Munguía. Un abrazo, carnal. Ánimo.
All right, man. Vergil Ortiz and David Avanesyan is in play for August 6th in Texas. A lot of people said Vergil Ortiz was ducking that fade. All right. Check out the Box Rumor playlist, welterweight playlist, more videos like this. And I said before, a lot of people said he was ducking his fade. All right, I remember that. He fight Michael McKisson. Now he did have Rabdu. It's kind of, long story short, it's kind of when the protein is getting to the bloodstream and it can become fatal, right? They said he had Rabdu. Some people think it's questionable. Some people, trying to make some type of correlation between that and him using anabolic or steroids, whatever. I don't know the difference, but anytime you dealing with something that's anytime you're dealing with something that's life threatening, and you can read up on that, it's always, I want to see the best for the kid. And that's it. He good dude. Gave me an interview before, you know, straight up and down. I got no issue with Vergil Ortiz, but I got to keep it a hum bun. All right. Um, I didn't think he was ducking. I never really thought he was ducking David Avanesyan. Avanesyan been over in Europe, rebuilding his career, literally killing shit over there. He revived his career. He had a loss to the Mean Machine. You know, you know. I think Avanesyan, did he lose to he fought Shane Mosley, I believe, bro. If I'm not mistaken, I think he fought Shane Mosley, and I think he beat Shane Mosley. I'm talking about Shane Mosley Sr. And I think he beat Shane Mosley. And that was obviously when Shane was an old man. Um, I thought he fought Shane. I thought no, he didn't fight him. I'm tripping. I thought yeah, he did. Yeah, he beat him. That was Shane last fight. He beat him. Unanimous decision. So like I said before, our region is hot as fish grease. Vergil Ortiz, he ain't fought all year, I don't believe. Pulled out the McKisson fight with Rob Do. Very, very very, very, life threatening, bro. That's what I can say, life threatening. So, I mean, our region should have some type of momentum. Killing Josh Kelly. I mean, he fought punchers like Ingus Velasquez, before he fought Terrence Crawford, I think when he was undefeated. So, our region been around the block, and I actually think this is a good matchup. It's better than a Michael McKisson matchup. Michael McKisson may be Bud mandatory next. He don't have to survive. He don't have to fulfill that mandatory. I believe it's in May 2023. By the way, so but we talk about Bud later. Vergil Ortiz, David Avanesyan played for August 6th. Jake Diamond, shout out to Jake, solid dude. He said Vergil Ortiz is not sticking around at welterweight, but made a point to seek out one of the division boogeyman. He says he's not only sticking around welterweight, so he's gonna be there. So boxing.com confirmed the unbeaten top rated welterweight contender will likely next face David Avanesyan in the top August 6th, the Zone show in the greater Dallas area. The scheduled 12-round bout will serve as a final eliminator for WBC title, current WCWA IBF welterweight champion Earl Spence. So this produces a mandatory. According to multiple sources, the fight is still not officially signed. Once agreed to, the event will mark the 2022 debut for Vergil Ortiz, 18-0, 18 knockouts, who will end a career-long 51-week ring hiatus, both due to scheduling delays and ultimately health scare. The red hot knockout artist from Grand Prairie, Texas, was originally tapped to headline the Zone show in January, only for a rescheduled shuffle, pushing back his fight with English Michael McKisson March 19th at the USC's Gallin Center in Los Angeles. Ortiz never made it to fight night as he was hospitalized prior to the start of the fight week to treat Rabdu, commonly known as Rabdu. The extreme medical condition which occurs when the damaged muscle tissue release protein into the bloodstream, which is obviously disqualifier in moving forward with the fight. Despite rumors of him struggling making weight and with the move to 154 pound division imminent, Ortiz previously confirmed his plan to stick around the welterweight division where he still plans to win his first major title. Decision brought the discussion back to a fight that was first proposed during the annual WC convention last November. Ortiz and Avanesyan have remained top two rated contenders in the WC welterweight rankings, which prompted sanctioning bell body to propose a final eliminator. Golden Boy Promotions, Ortiz promoter, asked for it and was granted a one fight delay since plans were already in motion for his next fight. Our region 29-3-1 with 17 KOs, accepted to stay busy fight score in the first round. Knockout over unbeaten, untested Orzaki Mets March 19th at the Wembley SSE Arena. The fight extended a current 6-fight win streak, all by knockout for the Russian-born boxer of Armenian descent, who is based out of England. So, let you know he was Russian-born, but he based out of England. So there you go. He says a considerably more lopsided 6-round knockout loss to then unbeaten English Kavalaskis. February 2018 left Ivory's career in a tailspin. He worked into his advantage, having defeated 3 unbeaten opponents in this current 6-fight win streak, including notable stoppage over Kerman Lejerock twice, Josh Kelly, all coming on the road. Ivory now faces similar predicament, though against a far more dangerous foe in Luis Vergil. You know what, man? I'm gonna go ahead and say this, bro. I gotta say, Ivory earned this position. You know, I think Ivory earned this position more than most. Right? He on the 6th knockout win streak since losing to Kyle Velasquez, which I watched that fight, and he got stopped. But he beat he beat unbeaten Kerman, whatever his name is. He stopped him twice, stopped him in 9, stopped him in 1. He beat another guy where he had 8 losses. That was the beat fight. He stopped him. Stopped Josh Kelly when nobody thought he'd stop him. Made it look easy. Beat Liam Taylor. You know, didn't beat the Mets guy. So he had his fish grease right now. And also, he did lose Lamont Peterson. He beat Shane Mosley. So, you know, like I said before, man, he definitely deserved it. He beat two unbeaten prospects, and you know, I still don't think Josh Kelly even clapped back yet since losing. Nope. And that was, you know, over a year ago. So, I mean, when you look at the ranking system, he going for Earl Spence, and apparently there were some rumors that he was going to move up and that he pulled out that fight due to him making miss a weight and not to Rabdu. Now, that's up to the doc. That's up to his doctors. That's up to the sanctioning belt bodies. But he going for Earl Spence, and I think he eventually end up fighting Keith Thurman for the belt. I think Vergil Ortiz is going to turn around. I mean, Jerron Ennis is going to turn around and either fight Michael McKisson for the WBO. I think, well, his father says it's going to be Keith Thurman and Steonis for the WBC, WBA. So I think Conor Benn might end up getting IBF sooner than later. So I think what's going to happen is the winners will never fight Earl Spence. I think Ivory and Vergil Ortiz end up fighting Keith Thurman for the vacant belt. I think Jerron Ennis will go for the WBA. He ended up fighting Steonis for the vacant Super WBA belt. You know, I think Conor Benn will somehow get to the IBF. And I'm not sure with the WBO, but I'm not sure about that. But I think that's what's going to happen. And cool. I'm fine with that, you know. But quite frankly, a lot of people said Vergil Ortiz was ducking David Ivory. So, I mean, you can't really say this a bum bash. And Ivory is a solid fighter. You know, and Vergil Ortiz having a problem making weight. So a lot of these dudes want to try to, you know, squeeze down there and they want to squeeze down their weight and, you know, put their health at risk. You know what I'm saying? Instead of making a wise decision and moving up to 54. But like I said, he's a big kid, Vergil Ortiz. He's a big guy, but and I met him. He's got a pretty good size, but going to 54 is a different ball game. Those dudes are really big. At 5'10", 70-inch arms, you know, them dudes big. You know, he a big kid, but them dudes at 54, you know, remember you had Willie Monroe walking around Willie Nelson walking around. You still got Tony Harrison walking around, Sebastian Fondor. I mean, you got some big guys walking around in there. Brandon Adams squeezed down from 60 to 54. So I mean, it's gonna be interesting, but this is a good fight. It's good for the zone. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but a couple weeks ago they announced the zone will be they read up with Golden Boy, so got a multi-fight year deal. But I do expect I honestly do expect Ortiz to win this fight. You know, the one thing about our region is that pop. Them dudes who got the pop like, you know, Vergil Ortiz, he can't take it. So I'm probably looking at 6th to 8th round stoppage. But if Ivory really made some improvements in his career and been more dedicated, he's gonna be a tough out. But think about Vergil Ortiz, man. If you stand right in front of him and come in the right line, he gonna clip you. You gotta feint, use angles, move in and out, work upstairs, work downstairs, upstairs. So yeah, he ain't got no defense. He ain't got no defense, but and that might be one of the issues that trouble him at 54. And that's what most people think that's where Vergil Ortiz is gonna mollywop him at, but I don't know. Only time will tell, but Ortiz has stopped everybody. That's what people not talking about. He stopped every opponent. And it ain't like his resume is like super duper light. He got a good resume for a guy coming up challenging for a world title. But I expect him to clip our region. I think it might be 6-8, 6-9 because of the layoff and because of the weight cut. But with him struggling to make the weight, you gotta ask yourself, if you really had Abdul, you damn near died from exhaustion and overtraining. And it wasn't, even if it was let's just say you had an issue with miscalculating you making weight. I don't think it's smart. I don't think it's smart. So if you cutting corners, whatever it may be, wasn't using a nutritionist, get you a nutritionist, make 147 pounds, and like I said, Keith Thurman to go, Jerron Ennis to go, or seeing them at 54 to go. You gotta do what's best for your health before you do what's best for your pockets, straight up and down. So I think with him, flirting with moving up to 54, that was the issue. Go up to 54. But if you're gonna hire a nutritionist, you're gonna do shit the right way this time, go ahead. But if you're gonna cut corners or you just simply can't make the weight, all you're doing is setting yourself up for self-destruction. But hey, check out the Boxing Rumor playlist, welterweight playlist, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. And subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live, drop a video. Financially, you want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal the description. Appreciate y'all. You can hit my link tree. You can find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. All the information. See my link tree is the first link there. You want to go there, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Appreciate the love, support. Let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. But I think our region deserves his position. It's time for Vergil Ortiz to make that jump for world title. Boots gonna make that jump for world title, but I wouldn't hold my breath on Boots. Vergil Ortiz are kind of being fighting each other. Maybe I think a better chance seeing them fight at 54, but that's just my opinion. Let me know what you girls guys think.